What's up, everyone? Welcome to the August 18th edition of FanDuel Tournament Plays presented by PrizePicks. I'm your host, Adam Scherer. You can follow me on Twitter at ShipMyMoneyDFS. And as a reminder, when you sign up and make a deposit at PrizePicks, you'll receive one free month of Stokastic Plus Platinum and a 100% deposit bonus up to $100 on your first deposit. All you have to do is use the promo code AWESOMO when you sign up and make that deposit. Now, we do have a 5-game MLB slate tonight. It's an abbreviated slate because we had 6 afternoon games, so split slate. But still going to take a look at 3 of the top tournament stacks and 3 of the top tournament pitchers using the top stacks tool and the top pitchers tool on the Stokastic.com website. Starting with the top stacks, number 3, the Toronto Blue Jays are taking on Frankie Montas tonight in New York. It's a difficult matchup for the Blue Jays as Montas has struck out 24.8% of hitters with a 3.39 xFIP so far this season. But the Blue Jays are also a very good offense with a 109 WRC plus and 163 ISO on their active roster. They're currently projected for 5% ownership with a 10% chance of being the top scoring stack. Number 2, the New York Yankees taking on Jose Barrios. Barrios has been home run prone and blow up prone in his starts this year. He's only struck out 20.3% of hitters, which is down from his career average. 4.17 xFIP for Barrios as well. The Yankees have one of the best offenses in baseball with a 119 WRC plus and 172 ISO on their active roster. They are projected for 13% ownership with a 13% chance of being the top scoring stack and a 9% chance of being the top value stack. And number 1, the Boston Red Sox taking on JT Brubacher tonight in Pittsburgh. Brubacher's not a bad pitcher, 3.96 xFIP for the right-hander, 22.9% strikeout percentage, but the Red Sox are cheap. They're projected for 17% ownership with a 17% chance of being the top scoring stack and also a 15% chance of being the top value stack on FanDuel. Their active roster has a 105 WRC plus and a 149 ISO. Now, before we take a look at 3 of the top tournament pitchers, we do have a new promo code for viewers of these videos. That promo code is ADAMMLB. You can find it at the top of the screen. Use it, get 50% off Stokastic Plus weekly. This promo is available for new users only. If you haven't already signed up for Stokastic Plus, use the promo code, get yourself 50% off. This will give you access to behind the paywall data, including the top stacks tool and the top pitchers tool that I reference in these videos. So again, that's promo code ADAMMLB. Use it and get yourself 50% off Stokastic Plus weekly. Now, taking a look at 3 of the top tournament pitchers. Number 3, Frankie Montas in that difficult matchup with the Toronto Blue Jays. The Blue Jays are projected to be under-owned, but so is Montas, who's only getting 4% ownership with a 9% chance of being the top scoring pitcher at $9,400. As I mentioned before, Montas has a strikeout percentage just shy of 25% and a 3.39 xFIP so far this season. Number 2, JT Brubacher taking on the Red Sox. The Red Sox are getting a lot of ownership, and I mentioned them before because they're also a very good value. But as a result, Brubaker's not getting much ownership despite only being $8,400. He's projected for 3% ownership with a 10% chance of being the top scoring pitcher and a 9% chance of being the top value pitcher. Brubacher has struck out 22.9% of hitters with a 3.96 xFIP so far this season. And number 1, Max Fried, $10,500 in a difficult matchup against the Mets, but most of the good pitching on this slate is in difficult matchups, so that's a little bit less of a concern. Fried's a very good pitcher overall with a 22.9% strikeout percentage and 3.1 xFIP. He's only projected for 8% ownership with a 14% chance of being the top scoring pitcher. The matchup against the Mets, of course, is difficult as they have a 122 WRC plus and 20% strikeout percentage on their active roster. So to recap, the top 3 tournament stacks: number 3, the Toronto Blue Jays; number 2, the New York Yankees; and number 1, the Boston Red Sox. And the top 3 tournament pitchers: number 3, Frankie Montas; number 2, JT Brubacher; and number 1, Max Fried.